So, when I was in my 20s, I thought to myself, hey man, it'd be fun to work on cars. I had a couple of fast cars. Well, for back then they were, I guess. And, they weren't too bad to work on. They all had individual belts. You could get to everything. A lot different than it is now. Yesterday, on my way home from work, my battery light came on. And, well, it ain't the battery. Well, what is it? Well, of course, it's this. That's your alternator. I remember, man, back in the day, your alternator stuck way out here. And had a single belt on it. It went down there to your crankshaft, I think. Maybe it was a water pump, I'm not sure. And your alternator had two bolts on it. One, you loosened it up, and you could pivot your alternator back and forth to tighten the belt. Now you have this tensioner pulley. And you got to pivot this out of the way to get this belt off, to pull these two screws. But before you do all that, you got to get this off. And hopefully that's it. Maybe these cooling lines and AC lines won't be in the way. Ugh, and I've been already warned that after you get your bolts out, and you get back in here, and you get your wires unplugged, and it's so tight in there you can't even see nothing. That there's some kind of pins or something that help hold this. Maybe they're like a guide pin or something like that. But I was warned, well, man, it's going to be a little tough to get that thing out, even after you get the bolts out. Well, whatever. It's got to be done. I've already got one car in the shop working on the alternator. The shop has gotten the wrong alternator twice. Not fault of theirs, fault of the, I don't know, AutoZone or Napa, whoever they're getting it through. That alternator is on a Honda CRV. And it is under, you got to get it from underneath the car. And you got to take half the frame apart just to get to the alternator. And that's why it's at the shop and I didn't do it. Because it's way worse than this one. Oh man, but they've been fighting it for a week now. And I'm afraid it's going to cost $1,000 just to get that alternator on and the car running again. I have to get it done before I go to pick Andrea up on Wednesday when she comes home from Brazil and wants her car back so she can go to work. Oh man. So yeah, I got to get this one going because my poor Jeep over here, the AC's out on it. And I keep on having all these issues about having to fix everything. So the Jeep, the AC just hadn't gotten fixed yet. The Corvette's overheating. Don't really know why, although I think it's just a thermostat going out in it. So, man, it's got to get done. It's got to get done today. And luckily, I got it home and we're in the shade. I have a fan. I have a decent set of tools. And we always have YouTube videos that we can fall back on. So, anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you some of life's hassles this morning and what I get to contend with today. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it's going to be 110 degrees outside today, so I better get a hurry on this thing. It's already noon and I'm late. Wish me luck, guys. Love you. And we'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.